Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, June 28, 2022. You are especially curious and mentally engaged today. Great ideas can figure strongly, especially when you put your head together with someone. Solving a problem can help the path for new directions. Bouncing ideas off someone else or writing things down can help you arrive at important conclusions. With a healthier attitude towards the past, you more easily put unproductive attitudes behind you. There can be increased success or more enjoyment in your creative life. With less pressure on you, your intuition blossoms today. The moon later moves into your sector of work, habits, and routines, and your attention turns to getting organized. Smoothing out your daily affairs can be a focus now and in the next 2 days. Today you will consolidate all the romantic gains you have made over the past weeks. There is a very comforting and solid energy in the air. It is a great time to share feelings in a sensitive and moving way. There is a real flow, and the vibrations are wonderful for creating a great mood of harmony. Perhaps you won't feel so much passion, but simply that it is good to be together. Put down your artistic tools and spend a moment enjoying the flow of your day when the moon in Taurus stations void of course in the afternoon. It is tempting to be a busy bee by chipping away at your passion projects or getting started on new ideas. But you may want to save your energy for the time being during this sleepy lunar phase. You will have plenty of energy later on once the moon enters mentally active Gemini. Quick and flighty, the moon in Gemini will be pulling your work in every direction possible. If you've been endlessly waiting for some luck to come your way, you won't have to wait any longer because today is the day. Everything on today's agenda indicates lucky breaks regarding money, though it might be a while before you actually have access to it. Be careful, however. An increase in money can also trigger the impulse to spend it, so bear this in mind before you give in to the temptation. Your behavior is unpleasant and irritable. Have a good think about whether it's worth getting upset about certain things. Don't isolate yourself from friends and family, but try to be more sociable. You've been working hard enough that you totally deserve a celebration. Toast yourself and follow up with a seriously decadent dessert. You know exactly what and who it is you want. As sure as you are about your ambitions, you don't always come across as being very sensitive. Love is hard to find and keeping it even harder. Think of how others might regard you, be imaginative. An attitude that's more certain is likely to have the desired effect. Come out of your shell today. You'll notice that people are suddenly much more sensitive to your feelings, as they themselves seem to be in an emotional mood, too. Communication is likely to occur more through unspoken channels than through traditional methods. Many words can be spoken with a look, a wink, or a long, tight bear hug. Let others know that you're listening to them. A day brings a great spirit of cooperation with it. This makes for the perfect setting when it comes to getting things done at work. You are sure to notice that people naturally work well with you and that things go especially smoothly. This is also a wonderful vibration to make more intimate contact with a special someone in your life. Make a date for when the work is over to allow for this kind of personal connection. Venus' departure from Taurus last week and the moons over the weekend has left you with a lot of information, insights, and messages to unpack, with a chance to catch your breath before Mars returns next week. Where Venus was more focused on giving your heart a sense of what you want from the coming year, it is the desires and expectations that this has left you with that Mars can turn into reality. This gives you 7 days to process what those expectations are, giving Mars something to fight for when he returns. Before leaving Taurus over the weekend, the moon crossed the lunar nodes, which it will do with every monthly visit, and in the process revealing any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs. 2 days on the moon not only returns to your communication sector, but in the lead up to tomorrow's new moon can give anything exposed a voice while offering a chance for a fresh start. Our eyes in the sky. If you've been feeling down and somewhat isolated lately, it's time to leave those feelings behind and make more of an effort to interact with others today. And if you're the cheery type or typically a very social person, you'll be totally in your element, because all kinds of people can benefit from the day's upbeat Moon-Jupiter sextile energy. When this cheery, honesty-promoting lunar aspect shows up, it encourages happiness, joy, cheerfulness, good fortune, harmony, and all that other good stuff the universe is capable of conjuring up when the right planetary bodies are aligned in just the right way. A difficulty expressing our emotional needs generates conflict on an inner, psychological level. No matter how we seek to right the ship, our efforts fall short, causing us to feel inept and angry. On the surface, it may seem like we are facing a straightforward dilemma, yet challenging incidents, events, or interactions are really intended to serve as catalysts for deeper reflection and reconciliation of past wounds. It is now time to take responsibility for our feelings and to stand up for ourselves. With any luck, we can do this without taking our frustrations out on those who may simply be in our line of fire at the wrong time. Aim to be as intentional as possible in your words and deeds to unravel insecurities without creating collateral damage. New friendships are an extra special potential bonus to come out of this special meeting, so you'll be drawn to people who share similar views, hobbies, or attitudes. Opening yourself up to new and different opinions is beneficial under this cosmic landscape too, but embracing them is more of a temporary learning experience and probably won't lead to any type of long-lasting change in your life. Which is totally okay. You do you. After midnight, the Moon conjuncts Venus, creating a romantic atmosphere. This meeting in chatty Gemini stimulates both our emotions and intellect, intensifying our social sensibilities. The mind is seen as a gateway to the heart. What we communicate is important, but extra emphasis should be placed on the tone in which we share our message. If our demeanor is pleasant and we express genuine curiosity about what another person says or believes, we can form powerful connections and engender real bonds. This is an ideal influence to link up with old friends or make new ones. We might also attract a new love interest. And the best way to get their attention will be to make it clear that you are not only listening to them, but that you hear them, and will remember the specifics later. At dawn, the Gemini moon sextiles Jupiter in Aries, amplifying the day's good vibes. This aspect strengthens our inquisitiveness and idealism, giving us the confidence to make friends and influence people. We might use this aspect to gain exposure for our views or positions, or to network with people in positions of authority. We can also spotlight our leadership skills and define our niche in a field of expertise. Although we have a great deal of knowledge to share with others, we can be reticent to claim our proficiency or skill sets. Jupiter in bombastic Aries grants us the self-assurance to put ourselves out there, even if we are typically shy. The more people who are magnetically drawn into our sphere, the more connections we will have to support our causes. It can't hurt to have those in our corner who want to see us succeed.